Julian, hello. Please give an
Hello,
introduction about yourself.
Rokas. It's really good to finally be here. I've been waiting for this for a very long moment. I am a student at the Content Creation and AI campus. I am 19 years old. I do a little bit of kickboxing. I go to the gym, and yeah, every day I'm progressing in the real world. I'm learning a lot, and I'm very excited to see what the future brings me.
Solid. Okay. You say you've been waiting for this for a long time. Do explain. What do you mean
Yes.
by that?
Well, I think this opportunity revealed itself in when was it? I think June, May, something like that. Back when the CC plus AI campus was still called the UGC campus,
Mhm.
and I was already in that campus at the time. And when I saw that this opportunity was possible, I wanted to get in as soon as possible. And today is finally the day, so I'm very excited to be here.
Okay. So at the time you were making no income, is that correct then? Or were you just
I was
starting
making
out?
nothing at the time. No,
All
I
right.
was just starting out. Yeah.
Interesting. So you really did manifest your reality.
Yes, correct.
All right. Cool. Now, why did you get into content creation and AI? What was it about the campus that made you want to dedicate yourself to it?
Well, to be honest, I've been in the real world for quite a long time. I'd say a little over 10 months now, and I started in the copywriting campus. And yeah, I just kind of fell off after a bit. That's all me to blame. And yeah, eventually, I can't remember exactly when it was. I think it was in April or in March, something in that period. The UGC campus appeared, and yeah, that just clicked. I knew I wanted to do something like that. So I've always had this feeling that I would like to, yeah, just film something of myself, film something of my life to document some stuff. And yeah, I always enjoyed watching videos of people like going through their daily life and doing everything. Yeah, just doing everything. And I yeah, as soon as I saw the opportunity, I just knew this was the thing for me, and I completely went 100% into it.
Okay. And how did you actually end up? Actually, let me ask beforehand. What did you end up learning, and then how did you end up actually monetizing it to make money?
Well, my first win was actually from a UGC win. I learned to speak to camera. I learned to get comfortable on camera. Like I remember the first video I made, I stuttered all the way. I hated the way my voice sounded. I hated the way my face looked on camera, and that just drastically improved at a very very quick speed. Because Pope, that's the professor of the content creation campus, gives some amazing lessons on how to control yourself and how to speak on camera. And yeah, I just listened to those lessons and I saw myself improve. And then from there, to answer your question, I reached out to multiple companies to make UGC videos for them. So UGC is basically when you're on camera making an advertisement, selling a product in short form. And I just looked at what I had in my house. I had this deodorant that you rolled onto yourself to stop sweating, and I just made a UGC video for that and posted it into the guidance section of the real world. And that was just for practice, but I sent that video to the client just to test, and they really liked it, and they wanted more. So that was my first win.
Mhm. Okay. What
That's
did
how that
you
went.
actually end up charging for, and for how many videos, or what was the situation there for that client?
Well, for the first client, it was actually I didn't charge like it was a menial amount. It was 25 euros per video, and I agreed to do 3 videos with him. And yeah, I actually ended up separating from him because I had a different idea of what I wanted to do and what he wanted. So that client actually he gave me a script and like a briefing, like walk here with your hands up, see and add some water to your under your arms to see if you're sweating. And then after that, it was just like a whole briefing on what to do. Like the whole video was planned out from A to B, and I wanted to be creative, add my own spark to it. And I did 3 videos like that because I agreed it with him, got the money in, And then I suggested if I could do my own style videos, and he declined. So we just separated our ways.
Okay, got it. And then since then, I'm guessing you use that as a testimonial potentially, or how did you end up acquiring new clients after?
Well, I've actually not done UGC anymore after that.
Hmm.
Like when I landed that client, the CC plus AI campus was already out. It was first only the UGC, and then also the CC plus AI came. And yeah, I just started focusing on my editing skills and making content of already existing footage. So I actually didn't use those videos as testimonial because I didn't really like them either, because it was not my own style. And my first client for the CC plus AI campus was actually from my local town. I started thinking from like a beginner level. I thought, all right, do I know anyone who has a business? Do I anyone around me? And not directly, but I knew people who knew people. So that was my first actual paid client from CC. I messaged a friend who then messaged a friend who has a business. Well, he has a physio. It was not really a friend, but just someone he knows. And he needed a video for his website, and I made that for him as a free value. And he really liked it. And then I made another video for him, and that was my first win on that. And I used that as a testimonial, and I landed many more clients after that. I think I've made videos for many separate clients at this point. And actually, to be honest, up until now, I was doing a lot of free work to like build up a relationship. And yeah, now it's really starting to get into the results. Now I'm getting paid. In the last few months, it's gone really well, and it's only a increasing line at this point.
All right. When you say done very well, what did you end up earning and for what kind of work?
Well, my latest win was 430 euros for two short TikTok videos. That was actually for a different company that's from the UK, a really big company that sells perfume. And I reached out to them from an quite a similar angle that everyone else reaches out to. There was a company who did not do any short form content. Like they only had like TikTok posts of like a picture of a deal or something like that. And I just reach out to them and I say, you're really missing out on a big opportunity here. You're not doing, I see you're not doing any TikTok, you're not doing any reels. And these are the things where all the people are on right now. All the teenagers are constantly scrolling on their phone, and you need to be in there to still compete. These regular Instagram posts don't work anymore. And I offered them some free value. They accepted it. They posted it, and it did really well because I had it checked in the real world as well. It's also a great section, and those videos did really well, and they ended up wanting a lot more. And I'm currently still working with them.
Solid. Okay. And was there any more income that came in outside
Yeah,
of that?
yeah. I also made a free value for a talent show in my town. It's quite big in my town. A talent show, like everybody knows it where I'm from, and yeah, they really loved it. It did well. They got a lot of the purpose for that was for to get people sign up for it, and they wanted another one, so I also made another video for that. But that's not really something I can do regularly because they only do it once a year, and it's already started now, so they don't really need more content from that. Maybe after it has ended, to make some footage, like a compilation of it, I'll ask them to do that. But for now, that was just a one time. And yeah, for the rest, I'm also working with few e-commerce guys. They are I'm not getting paid a lot for that because I was doing that for a commission, and my TikTok, I had to set up like the own TikTok, and it's difficult to get on the algorithm. I've just started. I just gotta gain some audience on that, but I think that's gonna go well soon as well once that blows up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's it for now.
Solid. So in total, how much have you earned that you can relate to the reward?
now I'm at about 16, a bit above of 1,600 euros. So that's about $1,700.
Solid. Okay.
Yeah.
And I should have asked this earlier, but since we went on the money topic, I thought we'll continue down it. How did you actually find out about the reward? What made you decide to join?
Well, I was listening to some Andrew Tate podcasts and interviews, and I started to getting into that. And I think anyone who listens to that enough ends up joining the real world. Because, like, to be honest, when I first heard about it, I was kind of skeptical about it. I thought it's a good way for him to make money. But the more I heard, the more I was convinced, and eventually I joined. And I've not regretted it a day since.
Do you remember what your expectations were before you joined? What were you expecting? And then was it different from your expectations?
Yeah, I gotta be honest here. When I heard it, I thought, all right, I'm just gonna join this, and I'm gonna make tons of money easily. But no, it actually does require a lot of hard work. But if you're willing to put that in, your dreams will be achieved 100%, no doubt.
Right. And a part of that is actually changing yourself because thinking, I'm going to get rich quick, that's a different kind of mentality.
Yeah,
Maybe it's in a
yeah,
way, immature mentality. Nothing against you,
mm,
but you see yourself, and now you realize that there's actually work you need to put into. You've been doing that, and I'm guessing you've seen how you've been changing as a person because of it, right? For the positive.
absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
And going along those lines, how different is your average day now than compared to before you joined the real world?
Well, in the real world, you get taught a mental model, and that is when I'm awake, I'm working, and it's absolutely insane actually what it does to you. Because I've just seen my work ethic drastically improve so much, and I didn't even realize that myself. It's when other people outside of the real world tell you. But to be honest, when you get in, surrounded with all the people that are working as hard as you, it feels normal at one point. And I would just say now I'm the average real world student. And to the outside people who are not in the real world, they see me like some crazy workaholic. But yeah, I'm just the average real world student, to be honest.
Or what do you say to people then who call you a workaholic and say you're excessively working and you need to relax?
Well, I just say, what else am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to waste my time? I want to work, and yeah, I haven't got anything better to do at this moment. I mean, I know I get your question. I've also had friends like asking me to come around, and I do that sometimes. It's important to keep a relationship with them as well, but it's nowhere near as much as I used to, and I'm really happy with that because I was wasting a lot of time before I joined the real world.
Or
A lot of time.
what would you say was your biggest challenge when you were implementing the lessons from the real world?
My biggest challenge was the outreach part, to be honest. I think I remember when I joined the real world, I was in the copywriting campus, and I went through all the lessons. I was working really hard. It went well. And then I got to outreaching. I also did really well on that for the first few weeks. And you just got to be consistent in that. And eventually, if no one opens your mails, which is also due to me, I think I kind of got demotivated. I was also still in school at that time. I'm not now anymore. And yeah, I had less time to put on, and I just decided to focus more on school. And that was actually a really bad choice. And I'm very lucky that the UTC campus turned up. I would
Mhm.
regard myself lucky for that. That got that fire back.
Or and since you're on this trajectory, where do you see your life heading in the short term, medium term, and long term?
On the short term, I've actually got quite an interesting plans coming up in a few weeks. In a few weeks, I'm based now in the Netherlands, and in a few weeks, I'm going to move to Australia because, yeah, I'm going to go live with my uncle there. He is also big in the content creation sphere, and I'm going to learn everything that he has to teach me
Big in what
and
way?
get away. He Big in what way? Yeah, it's all relative, isn't it? In a
No, not
city,
in terms of numbers, but oh wait, big in what way? I guess you can interpret that a few different ways. When you say yeah, he's big
yeah,
in the content creation space, what do you mean by that?
He's been doing that for about 20 years now. He's earning a really good living of it, and he's got a professional studio with professional cameras, drones, and he's got a lot of well-paying clients, and he's got a lot to teach me.
Solid. And in order to pursue your career in content creation, you're moving from Netherlands to Australia. Although to be fair,
Absolutely,
surely
yeah.
that's not too bad of a move, getting to live in Australia. Should be
No,
fun.
no, it's not. It's not. But I mean, also where I'm living now, I'm living quite comfortably. I still live at home with my parents, and everything's being arranged for me. My washing's being done, everything, and I'm just looking to get out on an adventure, step out of my comfort zone, and
Into the
work
wilderness
hard
where a
somewhere else.
spider can kill you, kangaroos will box
Yeah,
you, snakes will
yeah,
just everything around you is going to kill you. Yeah, it's a great learning experience for sure.
absolutely, yeah. It will be.
Uh,
Yeah,
okay, I love that. Okay, what else do we have? What does your family think about what you're doing then? I'm guessing they would have seen the changes within you, right?
I'm gonna give you an honest answer here. My dad is fully behind me. He loves this idea that I'm in here, but my mother actually thinks I'm in a cult, which is she thinks I'm in a cult with some crazy young people just shouting at each other, all Andrew Tate fans. But I just gotta, I just gotta bring in the results to prove her wrong.
Uh,
And until that time, I can't really say anything to her. She won't believe anything else. She just think, oh, you're in a cult. You with all toxic boys. But no, it's so not true.
mm,
For anyone thinking that outside of the real world now, it's all positive. Everybody's elevating each other. Everybody wants everybody to succeed, and will always help each
uh,
other.
fair enough. I mean, your mom does just want the best for you, and yeah,
Yeah,
maybe she'll see, as you say, you'll show her through your actions what the
it's
truth
the only
is.
thing I can do.
So yeah, solid. Okay. Well, I guess we're good to wrap up then with the people who are unsure about joining the real world. Because what if they think it could be a scam for the $50? What advice would you have to them?
People think it could be a scam.
Crazy, right?
Well, I mean, I understand why they think that because $50 is too bloody cheap. I can name various different things inside of the real world what's already worth more than $50 already inside of my campus that I'm in. For example, in the CC plus AI campus, you have a section where you can submit your work, and then it will get reviewed by professionals. Like, how is that not worth $50 alone a month? It's so valuable. And yeah, no, if you think it's a scam, I mean, it's your right to think that, but you're missing out. You're absolutely missing out. The lessons are amazing. You learn so much. The community is amazing, and I'm so happy to be in.
Hmm.
To be honest.
Okay, love that. And now, if people want to find out more about you or contact you, where can they do so?
Yeah, if they got any questions or want to join and get help starting up, you can send me a message on Instagram. I think you're able to put that in the description. Yeah, is that right?
Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so yeah, we'll
All
add
right,
that to
that
the
sounds
description of
good.
the video. And yeah, Julian, it was a cool conversation. Let's do a follow up in 3 to 4 months. So whenever things have scaled for you, to document your
Yeah,
progress, start
which
tracking
will happen.
everything, holding you accountable, and all that
Yes,
good stuff. Okay,
absolutely. I mean, I'm for sure I'm not the most impressive student you've had on here, but I'm in the beginning stages, and I'm looking forward. I'm looking back to this very moment,
exactly. That's the point of these
yeah, looking
interviews.
back.
And yeah, you'll imagine in 5 years after when you continue on this trajectory where you'll be, and then yeah, this will be the starting point that you can look back on, and should be super cool to see.
Wow, 5 years. That's feels like a very long time.
Yeah, I know, but at some point that will happen. It will be
Yeah,
those 5 years,
of course.
and this is your starting point. This is where all the journey began, and then in 20 years, your children will be looking at it like,
Wow,
damn, this was our dad.
20 years.
What? No way.
Crazy to think about that, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm also happy to. from the real world still in the long term improving my speaking, because English is not my native language. I've been working really hard to improve it, and also hope I can look back in this in 1, 2, maybe 3 years and thinking, "Wow, you've improved so much in your speaking."
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
also
absolutely.
a very nice thing to see back.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. It
Awesome.
will happen for sure that I look back on a starting point, because I'm very confident with the lessons I got and the support I have in the real world that I will make it. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I'm sure you will as well. Very solid. So it was a great conversation, Julian. And yeah, wish you all the best until next time.
Yeah, thank you very much. I look forward to speaking again.